Hey guys, it's Alex Roman here, and today's video is going to be about don't abuse the power of friends. Now, what I'm talking about here, this is what I wanted to be talking about. I wanted to talk about this the other day, but apparently the weather was not good enough and it did not show any appearance of sunset, so I thought I'd just do it today because it looks really nice out. So anyway, let's not waste any more time, let's get straight to it. So what I mean is, I want you guys to take my advice, because this is a lesson I learned, not the easy way, but the hard way. And trust me, it's like a lesson I learned, and it was not easy for me. I had to learn this the hard way. So pretty much what I'm saying is, just take my advice for serious, because this is something a lesson I have to learn. So anyway, let's get into it. So I had a good friend of mine. I'm not going to mention who, but I had a good friend of mine. You know, I met them this year, a good friend. And let's put it this way. We were such good friends. We were close friends, and now it's just different. You know, it was like a lot. So pretty much what I'm saying is, it was like a lot of I was like too much on the person, because one, I was always there, I was always texting them and all that stuff, and I was always like, they said it was okay and all that stuff, and I always kept talking, and I'm like, every single day, like, you know, they never give them any free space, you know, which is pretty much made me look bad. Then one time I kind of got a little too cocky, and I kind of, few boys kind of talked about something inappropriate. Okay, I'm not gonna mention what it is, because I don't know, I'm not sure people that are like young that watch this channel, I don't want them to experience what it is. Trust me, you don't want to know. But let's just say I kind of it was a joke, and it was something that people get defended on, mostly girls get defended on, and I kind of got a little too carried away with it, and I kind of like I got a little bit carried away, and then I took it too far, and then one time happened, and then they got rid of me, you know, on social media, and then you know, and I kind of got mad about it, and then I wind up pushing the button, which is then I made them more upset by kind of like exposing them on Snapchat, which is I shouldn't have done, which is honestly, I'm not saying this person is a bad person. I'm saying I should have learned, and I should have thought smart before, and I should have thought twice before what I did. All right, and then I wind up losing them all through everything, and then I apologize, and then they say they forgive me, but they say they don't want. That person does not hate you or nothing, don't hate you, does not mad at you, they just don't want to talk to you. And the way I look at it, they just got tired of being your friend, or the way I see it, or I think it's like they just don't want to talk to you, or they just got tired of being my friend, you know. Which is, I'm just saying, guys, just please take this advice really serious, because I had a good friend, plus he was a dear friend of mine, and I just lost him. Because obviously, me being the stupid one, I just had to do something stupid. I had to get too cocky, and I obviously ruined it for myself, ruined it for the two of us. And you know, and still to this today, it hurts. It really hurts me a lot. You know, they were such a good friend, and I had to ruin it for myself. So I'm pretty much what I'm saying, guys. Don't do what I did, okay? Please, if you think, and I'm just saying right now, if you think that you're getting too much on the person, and you feel like you're too much, I recommend, if you feel like you're getting too much on the person, and you feel like they're gonna get annoyed eventually, and you feel like they're gonna wind up not wanting to be around with you eventually, I recommend just back off. Because I'll tell you right now, people would think, sorry, my Apple code, so cut me some slack. People think differently, okay? Such as boys and girls. Every girl thinks a different way. Every boy thinks a differently. Right? Everybody's different. Everyone's brain thinks differently. They can think quick, and they can think slow. Pretty much Everyone has different ways of thinking and different ways how to respond to it. Okay? Others might do it the nice way, others might do it another way. Or another way. Pretty much what I'm saying is, don't abuse the power of friends. Because me, I've used the power of my friend, and look what I did. Look where I am now. Look where I am. I'm right here telling you guys this, which is I should be telling you guys something positive right now. But pretty much I'm telling you this because this is something I don't want you guys to end up, and I want you guys to avoid this. Avoid what I did. And avoid the mistake I had to go through, or I had to live through. Because this is a mistake that you cannot get out of it. Out of 20%, if you can get out of this, you'd be very lucky. You'd be a lucky person. But me, I ain't lucky. Alright, I ain't. And I'm trying to tell you, I'm telling you this because I'm telling you this because I care about you guys. I'm telling you this because I don't want you guys to end up what I did. Okay? I want you guys to avoid my mistake. Alright, everything has a limit. Okay, let me put it as an armored. Okay, let's put it in an armored car because that's the best way I can explain it. Okay, you know how like it can survive explosives and bulletproof, and it can survive only explosives, only like amount of explosives, and then it becomes its limit. Like, you know, like if you play GTA 5 and you see those tanks where you know how like it can survive about 2 or 3 explosions, and then it winds up like about 2 or 3, and then it winds up detonating. See, because that armored has a limit, such as his friends. They have a limit. How much you bother them, and not how much you bother them, but how much you kind of like approach them. Is what I meant to really say. How often you approach them. If you approach them a lot, and they're like the type of person, you know, and they think, and they kind of give you the look like, just kind of like if they kind of give you a look like, you know, you're kind of like getting too much of my personal space. Like, can I have some space, please? Just give them the space. Because if you don't, you wind up losing them. I'd rather give them space than losing them. And look what I did. Me, I should have gave this person some space. And look what I did. I ruined it to the two of us. Me and this person, good friend, always there for me. And you know, they were so nice to me. And this happened 2 months ago. No, was it 2 months ago? Yeah, it was 2 months ago. Almost three and a half, almost. No, 2.5. 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. Whatever you want to call it. But again, pretty much, I'm just saying, guys, don't do the same mistake I did. Because if you do something and then they feel uncomfortable and you always approach them, just give them some space. Because if you don't give them space, either A, you scare them off, B, you wind up like getting to the point where they just get annoyed and they don't want to talk to you, which is pretty much, or C, they just don't. I don't know. It's A and B. But A is but you scare them off, or B, they just get tired of you and they don't want to be around you no more. Okay, which is I have A and B combined. All right, I scare them off, I scare my friend off, and they don't want to be around me no more. And there's only one person. I'm not subscribing here because I do not want to get in trouble, because I got in trouble enough this year. Right? I don't need to get in trouble for saying someone's name on this video, and I'll wind up getting in bigger trouble. Okay. So pretty much what I'm saying, guys, just avoid, and like I said, don't abuse your power. Okay. If you have the privilege of a friend, just use that privileges nice and neatly. Because if you get too cocky and you think you know everything, you think wrong. Because everything's got a limit for itself. Alright? I'm not trying to say this to upset you guys. I mean, most of my YouTube videos, I never give you guys an advice, but this is an important video. And you just gotta take this video serious. Because I don't want you to relive what I done. Because if I had to go, because if you guys had to live what I had to do, if I had to go through, I mean, it's just as hard. And trust me. And I just want to say, just don't do it, guys. Just please. If you have, like I said, if you have a friend, and you know, like sometimes you have the ability, and sometimes the bigger it gets, the better it gets. You see. You know what really was caused of it? Because I was too much, and I always had a crush on every other person I had and I cared about. And I always whined about it. I always dragged about it. I always rag about it. And I always be stubborn about it. And look what I did. And look what I did. I ruined it. Because of what I did. Because what I did ruined it for myself. Not because of them, me. The pointer goes on me. It points at me. I ruined it for myself. Not they did, I did. But like I said, but pretty much, if you have the power, if you have a really good best friend, pretty much just keep it nice and smooth, and don't get too cocky and abuse the power. And if you met a friend this year and you're just getting to knowing the person, just take it slow. Because if you go too fast and you go too quick, you'll ruin it quicker. Okay? Alright, that's going to be it for today's video. So I hope you guys understand my advice. And then if you enjoyed this video, and if you take my advice was good, please hit that thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Only 20 more subscribers until I reach the 100 subscribers. Anyway, before I go, just once again, just take my advice serious. Don't abuse the power of friends, and just don't abuse it, because if you abuse the power, you lose them. Okay? Such as I have to live through. I don't want to lose any more friends because I keep putting much pressure on them. Okay? So good night, and I hope my advice worked, and take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.